Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Madison and Christian here. We did want to have, hopefully, a short chat with you guys about the current state of the YouTube channel, especially as it pertains to copyright claims and stuff of that nature, and what we're going to be doing a little bit differently this year and moving forward. Now, as a lot of you guys know, we did start this channel on kind of just a whim back in 2020, and it sort of ballooned into this thing that's now our jobs. At least we treat it like it's a job. You know, we plan and schedule like jobs. We put in hours like a job. And so it does kind of suck when we post something and it's immediately demonetized or copyright claimed. And so all that work that we put into making it was just kind of wasted for nothing.
Right, especially when it's movies too, because those take up a lot of our time.
YouTube reactions are protected by fair use, but throughout our YouTube careers, I've come to realize that different studios, movie studios and stuff, kind of interpret the fair use rules differently, and it varies from studio to studio. Now, normally I really don't have a problem if a studio is like, hey, we don't like this part of the video, can you take that out or trim it down or something? I have no problem, going back to the drawing board, making a new version of the video and then posting that instead. The issue we have is sometimes a video will sit unlisted for days and they could tell us like, hey, we don't like this part of it, can you trim it out? But they don't. They wait until the minute it goes live and then they're there to copyright claim it or demonetize it and just take all the money for themselves, which then puts us in a difficult situation because now I either have to take the video down or just suck it up and deal with it, deal with the fact that they're gonna make all the money and we pretty much just worked for free.
Yeah, and it sucks too because people are watching it like as we are getting the little copyright thing and we're like, well, do we take it down now? Like there are people already watching
in the middle of it.
Yeah, literally in the middle of it. So it just really seems unfair to the viewers and stuff like that. But it is hard to work, hours recording it and hours editing it to make no money on it.
Now in the past, we kind of just dealt with this stuff and never really thought about saying or doing anything about it. But recently, kind of the straw that broke the camel's back here was all the stuff we've just done, Squid Game Season 2, The Wild Robot, and the reaction to Beetlejuice, all that stuff was either straight up blocked or demonetized. That means like everything we've done in the last half month was just kind of demonetized and we did it all for free. So to kind of mitigate the losses over here on our side, I think we've decided to kind of come up with a new strategy that's going to be implementing our Patreon channel that we used to have, that we kind of put a stop to. Well, we're going to be bringing it back. We're pretty excited about it. And I'm going to let Madison kind of explain the whole situation.
So basically what we're going to be doing is that if we upload a video to YouTube and it gets the green light for monetization, then we're just going to leave it up on YouTube and you guys can watch it for free. But if for some reason, in a few days, maybe a week from now, they decide to copyright claim it or block it, whatever the case may be, we're not gonna argue with them. We're just gonna move it directly to Patreon. Now, what we've done recently is any videos or movies that had already been previously blocked or demonetized or anything like that, we've already moved them over to the Patreon. So they're all there. We're gonna call those our Patreon exclusives. So for $2 on our Patreon, you will have access to all of our Patreon exclusives. So anything that has been blocked or demonetized on YouTube, it'll all be right there. Now, the new thing we're gonna be adding to the Patreon is for $4, you can have access to our full-length movie reactions. So if you wanted to, you could watch the movie with us and like time it so all the reactions are right along with you. Now, at the moment, we only have 2 full-length reactions on our Patreon, which is gonna be Wild Robot and Beetlejuice. But moving forward, any movie that we make for, or any movie that we react to for the channel, we're going to be posting the full-length reaction on our Patreon.
Like I also mentioned earlier, they did copyright claim all of Squid Game Season 2. Yeah. Season 1 is still up on YouTube. That's okay for some reason. But Season 2 was a problem, I guess, and they took all of the episodes down. It wasn't just like one episode that was an issue. It was apparently all of them after they had been up for weeks. So we went ahead and we put them back up on our Patreon. There's gonna be a TV shows collection that you can just click on. All the TV show stuff is in there. It's gonna be Squid Game and then some other stuff that had been blocked, like the end of Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah.
Had been blocked, so that's on our Patreon. And then the end of Season 3, Demon Slayer was blocked, so that's going to be up on Patreon too.
I remember that.
So there's a lot of stuff already on here, and like we said, from here on out, we're going to continue to put more exclusives up on here and more full-length reactions too.
Well, guys, with all that being said, we want to thank you so much for your continued love and support. We're really excited for the direction the channel's going. And if you don't want to miss anything, make sure you like this video and subscribe. And if you'd like to support us on Patreon, we'll leave a link for that down below. But as always, you guys are the greatest, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Peace out, guys.
Bye.